Selamat siang semuanya, apa kabar? Oke, hari ini hari Minggu ya, mungkin yang udah lupa karena kelamaan work from home, udah kelewatan nih hari weekend apa enggak, jadi udah susah ngebedain, kayak aku juga udah susah ngebedain weekend apa enggak weekend, kayaknya semuanya working days aja. Oke, hari ini, hari Minggu yang spesial ini, kita akan berbincang-bincang bersama Golden Space Indonesia. Jadi, kita akan berbicara tentang mindfulness. Nah, apa sih mindfulness itu terutama buat anak-anak ya? Gimana kita bisa memperkenalkan konsep-konsep mindfulness kepada anak-anak. Nah, kita hari ini akan berbicara bersama Robin dan Joy. Jadi Robin adalah facilitator di Golden Space yang spesialis di parenting dan anti-bullying, bersama dengan Joy juga practitioner di Golden Space. Nah, kita langsung invite mereka aja ya. Hai. Halo.
Hai, halo Erika.
Hai hai, gimana
Hai,
kabarnya
hai.
nih?
Baik, apa
Baik, apa
kabar?
kabar?
Udah pernah kenal
Good,
sama
good.
Joy ya?
Udah.
Belum
Udah
ya?
ikutan
Oh, udah
Joy
ya.
Session
Oke.
last week.
Karena kan kita juga
Terus
teman
my
kos.
daughter kayak belum
Oke.
belum bisa belum bisa mindful.
Wow. It's okay. We
That's
all have
why I
our
think
first time.
we need to learn more about how to make our children to be more mindful.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so mungkin bisa share a bit about yourself and Golden Space
Hmm,
from you both.
sure. Okay, Joy,
Yeah,
can you
so
share a bit?
we started meditating around, when was that? 6 years ago. So it
Hmm.
started when our kids, when our son was born, and he was born with heart condition. And at that time,
Hmm.
of course, we didn't have any awareness whatsoever. We don't even know what was mindfulness. So then we just went to the doctor. And doctor said, oh, he has a hole in his heart because, and in few months time, you have to come back. If the hole hasn't closed, he needs a surgery. And we were both, very shocked. We were very angry. Why it
Hmm.
happened to us? So we tried everything that we can as a
Mm-hmm.
parent to help him. And then Robin had
Yes.
received this email from his friend about meditation, and because we were both desperate, so we were willing to try anything. We'll just give it a try. So we did, and we took this 1 week course called Awaken the Divine You. And well, there was no coincidence really. A week later, after we finished the course, um, it was his time for follow-up checkup. And when the doctor did the checkup, everything, and he just said, "Oh, everything is perfect. He's the whole clothes, and he's fine. Like it was never there. So whatever you do, just keep on doing it." And from then on, we realized that why he was born like that, because both of us were so empty. We didn't know anything, what was going on with ourself. And like people always say, right, your children is a reflection of you. So he was the
Hmm.
reflection of us. That was what happened, and that's
Okay.
how we start this journey.
Hmm.
That's a
Okay,
very
so
that's a
you
very short
both
version.
start yeah, with
Yes.
Yeah.
with a short
Yes.
version of the
Short
dramas and
version.
the
Yes.
Yes. Can you
the
hear
story
our sound,
behind.
Erica? Can you hear us
Yes,
clearly?
yes, yes, sounds
Okay, good.
good. Yes,
Okay, let us
very
know.
clear.
You can. This is the first time we're
So,
doing it together.
oh wow, that's quite an honor for us. Thank you for sharing your story
Yeah,
and your time as well.
no worries.
So, how did it go? Like, you start meditation from zero practically, right? Like,
Hmm.
nothing about
Yeah.
mindfulness
Yeah.
whatsoever, and then, like, practicing. So how did it go? And what are like the benefits that you find useful?
Right. Okay. Very good question, Erica. To be honest, last time I didn't know really how to meditate, right? I mean, like properly lah gitu kan ya, and malas gitu kan bawahnya disuruh meditasi biasanya. And
Yes.
then apa? Yeah, right. It was so hard for me to just to stay still gitu kan ya, especially for like 10, 15 minutes gitu kan. And then because I have a busy mind, ya kan, monkey mind biasanya namanya, ya kan, it's all thoughts coming in, ya kan, ada aja gitu dipikirin kan, ntar malam makan apa, ntar mau ketemu siapa, gitu kan,
Yes.
banget gitu kan,
Ini ada
anak-anak
bunyi
ngapain, gitu kan, gitu.
notification aja udah repot banget.
Iya, bener
Notification
sekali,
WhatsApp
dan
gitu
banyak,
kayak oke.
ini telepon gue berdering nih gitu kan, teng tong gitu kan. Tapi intinya adalah it is a practice ya. It is for me because apa namanya, meditation helps me eventually to focus better, basically to be more present. You know what I mean? And it was a process lah basically. And I found that with consistency application, you know, so make it part of our lifestyle, ya kan, kayak kita kan tidak lupa misalnya setiap hari pasti mandi ya, gitu kan, misalnya gosok gigi apa gitu, jadi itu menjadi satu rutinitas gitu loh, bagian dari gaya hidup kita gitu loh. Jadi so that's how I come about, and I've benefited, of course, for me, other than being more present, being more lebih fokus, ya kan, dan I feel juga more healthy, and actually I've decided since 2014 ya kita vegetarian dulu ya.
Yes, 2014.
So in 2014 we become vegetarians, right? So and then we feel,
Nice.
and then become more sensitive to, for example, we can feel energy gitu kan misalnya. And apa namanya, it's been quite a journey lah ya. It's quite up and down, but at the end, you know, we feel the benefits. It's beyond just your health, you know, and it's also improving our relationships, ya kan, and pretty much, you know, different aspects lah basically. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Terus how does it affect your like parenting style? Do you see like any, you know, like any journey towards your parenting style? Because you mentioned it's your second children kan. Jadi maybe there's a difference between the firstborn and the secondborn in terms of your parenting style because of meditation.
Yes, because I was a tiger mom, like complete tiger mom, you know. My
like
daughter,
everybody else.
I was like, okay, you have to do the best. You have to, you know, this and that, you know, less macam. And at that time, you know, she was only 4 or 5 kan. Yeah, typical tiger mom deh at that time. And then after I start meditating, and then I realized that there is no, you know, there's no point of really forcing my kid to be who I want her to be, but it's best to be how she wants to be, you know, herself, you know, what she wants to be.
Yeah.
Jadi I become more relaxed now with both of them. I don't really, you know, kayak mecutin mereka, you have to get a straight A. Not anymore. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Do your best and just do whatever subject that you like the most. Just work hard on it. But yeah, of course, don't forget on the subject that you don't like. But, you know, just try your best. But, you know, give your best in everything, but it doesn't mean you just seenaknya sendiri, but you have to balance. So I always tell my kids that just be what you want to be. I don't want you to live my dream, I want you to live your dream.
Correct. And if I may add juga, basically, sorry? Yes?
Oh, it's okay. Go on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if I can add to Joy's Joy tadi, basically, for me, it's also about not so much focusing on the problem, but more on the process. You know what I mean? And then, for example, you know, if our children are having trouble at school atau apa gitu kan, instead of just attacking the problem, it's like, why do you get bad grades? Yeah, you need to get good grades. Gitu. So I find it's more helpful for me to calm myself down and focus on the process instead. You know, it's like, how can we collaborate together, you know, right? To make, to improve, for example, academically, ya kan? And also your overall well-being gitu kan. Yeah. So that's also quite helpful lah, I noticed. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So kayak your firstborn kayak ada perubahan nggak? I mean like before you start practicing meditation, mindfulness gitu. Ada kayak ini nggak sih? Ada kayak perbedaan
Berubah banget
before
sih.
and after.
Because when I was still
Really?
that the typical tiger mom, she felt the pressure so much kan. Jadi
Mhm, mhm,
in her in some of the subjects itu ya, I can see that she is trying her best. And then some subjects she doesn't really like, but she knows that I want her to do well in that, and she is trying too hard sampai dia stres sendiri gitu loh. But then
mhm,
after I relax, I meditate, I told her, what, it's okay, just relax. Then she start to really focusing more on the other subjects too gitu loh, not just kayak language science and math,
mhm,
but she also start
mhm,
focusing on other subjects like art, music, jadi lebih well rounded juga. And like now she
mhm,
really likes art, so I let her, okay, you want to do art, go ahead, it's fine, just don't forget the
mhm,
other subjects
mhm,
gitu.
mhm.
Correct.
Yeah,
And I
that's
mean, basically,
nice.
can you imagine, for example, when you go to school, right, and you're already stressed, ya kan?
Mhm,
Jadi
mhm.
biasanya juga, whatever comes in gitu di sekolahnya
Udah
gitu,
block
ataupun di rumah
aja.
gitu, we're trying, especially during ini ya, kita kan semua e-learning nih ya, mami, daddy semuanya ya pasti ya. Ya, jadi pasti kita juga stres gitu ya kan, dan
Yes. Nah.
namanya mereka ini juga ikut stres gitu kan, jadi ya itu that adds more pressure to the learning process,
Mhm,
and it definitely affects
mhm.
their whether it's effective for their learning juga kan. Ya.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So after you
Gitu.
both already kayak practicing mindfulness, sudah meditation, so how can you actually transfer that knowledge to your children? Is it easy to like practicing this thing for the whole family? So how did you start it?
Well, we start when our kids, she was around 5 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
with my daughter, it's very easy for her because, she likes meditating, and for her, oh, I can be in my zone. I can just,
Mm-hmm.
have peace and quiet by myself. Then,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy for her. But my son is a different story because he is a very active type, very
Mm-hmm.
kinesthetic. So he
Mm-hmm.
likes to run around, and whenever we try to tell him, okay, can you please sit? And he would just, for like a few seconds, he would just sit, but then I'm bored. Okay, I can't. So with him, we'll just do different kind of meditation with him. Okay, like, okay, let's go to
Yes,
the garden because he likes garden, right?
nature.
So
Mm-hmm.
Nature.
for him, nature and garden is like his, like his zone lah, his
Mm.
space. So okay, when he is in that space, then he can just be by himself. Then we just okay, now we just breathe, just breathe,
Mm.
and then he would just relax and breathe, and watering the plants, and just
Mm.
like completely
Yeah.
different gitu, bisa benar-benar relax be
Mm.
himself.
Intinya grounding lah istilah kerennya.
Yes, 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 yes.
Karena
Jadi
kadang
penting
banyak
buat
excess
kita,
ya.
ya, penting buat kita juga cari tahu anaknya suka apa dulu gitu ya. Then we start from that kind of activities to actually introduce kayak mindfulness gitu-gitu.
Yes.
Yes.
So other than meditation, I think meditation is quite kayak high level lah ya for children to actually stay still, and we ask them to breathe in, breathe out, kayaknya okay, that's another level. Kalau kalau the very basic kayak very beginning level tuh kayak apa sih gitu kita bisa introduce mindfulness
Kalau for
to the
kids,
children?
itu we normally just a very quick, because we cannot expect children to sit for 10-15 minutes like adults. The basic
Yeah.
formula is age equals the maximum minutes they can sit. So 5-year-old means maximum 5 minutes. Do not
Okay.
expect them to sit exactly full 5 minutes, maybe 3 or
Yes.
2 minutes. That's fine. Jadi we
Okay.
can always start with just a very simple breathing. Just close your eyes and slowly breathe. Kalau mereka udah biasa, then we can slowly, then start feeling your heart. How are you feeling? then it's a slow process. Jadi it's a practice, like, and eventually it can become a habit for them, gitu.
Okay.
But
So
of course, she'll make
actually,
it fun, ya, and relevant.
yes. Maybe we have to start kayak dari activity yang mereka suka, terus timing juga penting kali ya. Maybe kayak, what do you think like the best timing to introduce kayak this breathing
Umurnya
exercise
ya.
before bed? I mean yeah, before bed or like timing in terms of age juga.
Kalau for kids, maybe kalau in the morning kan mereka masih hectic ya. Sebenarnya the best is in the morning, but then mereka lagi hectic. So maybe kalau at night before bed juga bisa. Like make a reflection day, like a reflection of how was your day today. Tell us how was it, what was your feeling throughout the day, how did you feel in the morning, how did you feel in the afternoon, and how do you feel now. And let them tell us the story, and then we just reflect back together.
And I usually ask 3 things that they're grateful for at the end, while we're reading our storybook, misalnya, ya kan? So make them also, reflect on their day also.
That's nice. Terus in terms of age gimana? Any kayak minimum age requirement to actually start introducing this to children?
We would recommend around 5 years old is best, because younger than that, they still can't, they still cannot really sit and really want to listen. They still, the focus is still not there yet. So 5 is the youngest age recommended.
5, okay. Yes. Terus, so how do you feel like balancing, like kids these days kan quite occupied ya, kayak a lot of les, terus activities at schools juga quite occupying them lah gitu. Terus di rumah jadinya what kind of activities that actually you can introduce to the children gitu. Kan jadi kita nggak bisa kayak harus ngajarin mereka yang strict banget kan gitu di rumah. Jadi what kind of activities you usually both give to your children kayak after school hours gitu?
My kids, because they like art, so they really like to just draw. They just do art and craft. So we just let them just express your creativity and draw whatever you want, and then from their drawing, then we can see how is it that they're feeling that day. Because there's this thing called art therapy, where we can actually read the artwork of the kid and what is that kid's feeling and issues that they're actually experiencing.
Yes.
Terus any special any special kayak event gitu or example that you actually can read from your daughter or your son's drawings gitu, kayak example.
For example, like drawings gitu, when my daughter was having problems at school, her drawings still, the lines are very rough. Then it shows that, okay, she is angry. There is something that is triggering her, but she doesn't want to say it, and then the colors also darker. It's not as cheerful. Then I ask her, what is happening? What is going on? Why are you, why is your drawing like this today? And then she will tell me, oh yeah, at school, I had a fight with my friend because of whatever that happened. Okay, so then she told me, she, her friend did what, and then what happened between them, and gimana, and then slowly she just flow, whatever the story just flow.
Made her reflect on it.
Yeah.
And we can meditate.
And we ask her, so what is the lesson between, whatever incident happened between you and your friend?
Right.
Because we don't always want to defend her. We always want her to learn what is the lesson behind whatever it is that she experienced.
Yes, that's true. And actually, as I was also get the opportunity last time to survey schools, right, in different parts of the world, and there are some schools that basically who wanted to apa namanya, try to promote this mindfulness, ya kan. Jadi what they did was they replace detention. You remember detention, right? Yang nakal-nakal udah pada masuk
Yes,
semua kan.
di
Ya kita lah
di
ya
depan kelas
gitu-gitu
itu,
ya.
ha.
Yang nakal-nakal, jadi can you imagine instead of a room full of detention yang semua yang gurunya galak gitu kan ya. And mereka harus nulis kayak saya tidak berjanji akan, misalnya berjanji tidak mengulangi lagi gitu kan. So what they do now, they try to make it like a reflection room, ya kan? Jadi yang memang lagi going through something, the children go to this space. There is reflection room where they write, and they express like what happened gitu. Just now, misalnya they got into a fight, ya kan? Or they felt really down, ya kan? And some of them have really trouble of just expressing, how they really feel. And can you imagine, because in my personal experience when I was growing up, it was so difficult for me to express, ya kan, my just emotion, because gak biasa gitu kan. Masa kita kan bukan kayak model
Yes,
apa ya,
yes,
kalau
yes.
zaman dulu tuh bukan Hollywood gitu kan, yang kayak kalau
Yeah.
pagi-pagi tuh kayak hug gitu kan, kiss gitu, like, I love you gitu kan, kayak begitu
Yes,
gitu kan ya.
yes,
Jadi
yes, yes.
kalau kita kan ya udah gitu, that's how our parents show their love to us, ya kan, maksudnya by working
Tough love,
hard
tough love.
and providing a comfortable life gitu kan, and all that gitu. Jadi kayak they're there physically gitu loh, but what
Yeah.
about emotionally gitu, ya kan, you know what I mean. So this is where children mindfulness comes in to also help them to increase their awareness also, and to help them express. And because there's a lot of things that's inside of them actually that they didn't get to express gitu, especially because why, because they don't feel safe sometimes, ya kan. Kayak misalnya
Yes.
kebayang nggak sih kalau kayak di student class gitu, kayak di center di Golden Space ini, jadi kan anak parents kan kayak ngedrop gitu kan, jadi kayak so they also feel after a while gitu, they learn to meditate also, they learn to really we create that safe space where environment where they can also express truly, how they really feel, their inner world, their subconscious gitu. And that's how we can reach out to them, and actually with the intention to help them, right, to transform their
Yes,
apa misalnya emotions that basically yang negative misalnya kayak gitu. Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of benefits of like being mindful and meditation itu comes with the kayak social emotional skills of the children ya. Jadi kayak how to express their
Yes.
emotions, terus become like more calm down, and then apa ya basically dengan mereka bisa expressing emotion, mereka jadi bisa communication gitu to the parents or to the adults gitu kan, which also help how the adults can cope with the situation juga sebetulnya kan begitu ya. Jadi in terms of social emotion thick gitu. So how do you think about the cognitive skills or maybe like immunity gitu? Do you feel like making the children becomes like more mindful, kayak calm down, itu actually can help improve their immune system maybe, or in terms of like cognitive skills, mereka jadi lebih gimana ya, lebih pintar gitu atau gimana?
Wow,
Do you think any correlation to that?
Nomor satu ya pasti ya. Okay, that's a very good question, Erica. I'll start probably with the immune system first, yeah. Because as you can see, immune system is related to there are studies. I believe that was done by big universities like Harvard gitu. Mereka study a group of people where they study their immune system correlationnya sama their stress level, ya kan?
Okay.
So there's a stress hormone, ya kan, that is released actually when their immune system is down, right? And it affects also the stress is high. Gitu.
Yes.
Jadi, so and then they find that when it regular practice of mindfulness meditation, ya kan, it helps reduce the stress hormone, ya kan,
Yes.
and release different hormones like endorphins, ya kan, yang lebih calm them down. Banyak tuh cortisol apa gitu kan semuanya.
Yes.
And in the long run, basically they become a better decision maker. Ya kan, they can decide things rationally, and before they meletup gitu misalnya, ya kan, they can like, hey, they become more aware gitu kan, why am I feeling like this gitu kan contohnya. So definitely with children it affects how their response system, instead of reacting, some of them just scream, right, like teriak, teriak gitu kan ya, because they're like, bagaimana ya, mau ekspresnya itu udah kayak kelewatan gitu kan ya, misalnya kan udah keburu meledak gitu kan. Jadi, and it does happen sometimes, and that's how the body release juga kan, in a way. Cuman in the long run, with consistent application and regular practice, it also helps them to better decide, you know, and also emotionally, ya kan. Ya, nah kalau cognitively, memang there's also studies that was done in the, for example, kemarin it was public school system di US waktu itu, dan they did about more than 20 years of research di mana they see development where certain public schools who implement this mindfulness and social emotional learning gitu kan, component and mindfulness, they experience an increase in their overall academic performance in public schools. So yes, if you say it is, but is it guaranteed? Yeah, no, ya kan, it depends on each and every children, ya kan, and how, of course, their willingness also, ya kan, and what are they experiencing also emotionally, misalnya, ya kan. Tapi secara garis besar, yes, it's been studied, and it has very positive benefits also in the school system, or else they won't adopt it, right, in that way, you know, because especially in the US, they're very competitive kan ya. Gitu.
Yes, true. Also, now I remember one of my friend also shared the story. Jadi ada sekolah di Bali, so, because I actually come from Bali. Jadi ada sekolah di Bali yang actually a free school. Jadi the school only recruited children, it's SMA level ya, so high school level. Mereka itu hanya terima murid yang nggak mampu. Gitu. Jadi it's actually a good school, tapi mereka hanya terima dari keluarga yang nggak mampu gitu. Terus anak-anak di situ tuh harus kayak boarding school, jadi mereka harus tinggal di situ, nginep di situ, terus kayak ya 24/7 lah. Mereka cuma boleh balik ke keluarga tuh, I don't know for how frequent ya, mungkin kayak sebulan sekali gitu, atau 3 bulan sekali, I don't know. Tapi mereka di situ kayak ya hidup di situ, tidur, belajar, pretty much every daily activities mereka lakukan bersama gitu. Nah terus, well, coming from this underprivileged family, we cannot expect kayak high academic grade or something gitu kan. But actually mereka itu bisa lulus dengan nilai bagus, terus diterima di banyak university bagus gitu, kayak masuk UI, ITB, UGM, and a lot of a lot of good school gitu. Bahkan ada yang masuk di luar negeri gitu. Which mereka itu dari SD sampai SMP itu nggak berprestasi gitu loh. Karena cara masuk ke sekolah itu tuh cuman based on you don't have money gitu. And then bisa masuk gitu ya, tapi pastinya ada seleksi akademik juga lah, jadi kayak mereka juga ada tes dan sebagainya gitu. So when my friend asked to the principal gitu, so what actually the secret gitu, why this school can transform kayak high school students to become kayak more academically performing well gitu kan. Terus dia bilang, oh it's because we practice meditation kayak every day. Jadi kayak because it's Bali, jadi kan we also have like quite rituals lah kalau dari sisi Hindus ya. And then different thing adalah ya mereka regularly meditation gitu. Jadi kayak katanya dengan rajin meditation itu kan pikiran mereka jadi lebih clear, and then mereka jadi lebih masuk kali pelajarannya ya. Jadi lebih gampang gitu buat mereka absorb pelajaran and everything. It's quite a new school, jadi it's actually hard kan to actually produce alumni yang bisa cepat masuk ke good university kan. It's actually a recently established school, tapi alumninya bisa cepat banget berprestasi gitu. So it's quite ini juga, it's quite
amazing,
quite successful. Yeah, it's quite amazing. Jadi now I believe in maybe there's a benefit of doing meditation. Kidding. Yeah, anyway, I believe in such a positive correlation, if not causation, paling nggak ada correlation if we practice kayak mindfulness, meditation, you can actually gain a lot of benefits from there. Okay. So
Definitely.
anyway, in terms of like this current situation ya, pandemic, kayak a lot of parents, a lot of children actually stressed out because like yeah, you
Yes.
have to just stay at home, terus nggak bisa ketemu temen. Buat anak-anak
Nah,
mungkin it's quite ini ya,
betul tuh.
stressful ya, walaupun bisa
Major.
via video call or what, tapi I think they need
Yes.
to actually go outside, meet
Hmm.
friends gitu kan, terus
Yeah.
kayak main in outdoor space. It can be like
Yeah.
very stressful for children. So how do you think like meditation and being mindful actually can help in this situation?
Well, because parents are stressed, the kids also stressed. Jadi it's, both are stressed, and if we don't meditate to really both, yeah, parents and kids, because we cannot just expect the kids do it and the parents don't. So it has to be both parents and kids. So if only the kids do it, then they will feel the parents stress, and then they get stressed again.
Mm-hmm.
But if the parents also do it together with the children, then when we release our stress away, the kids also, the stress go down. So it make us more relaxed as the parents and the kids, and give them the understanding. Yeah, right now we can't go out, but the best we can do now is video call with your friends. Having your Zoom party with your friends. That's the best. But when the situation gets better, then you will get to see them again. Just give them the understanding. And if they miss their friends, then we can always do the video call, because thank God for technology, right? I don't know what will happen if this happened like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Even 10 years ago aja kayaknya kayak wow. Must be tough.
Yeah. True, yeah. It's like you cannot go outside. It's only go inside.
That's true, that's true. So maybe for some parents, beberapa udah mulai libur kan, anak-anaknya kan this week maybe ya. Beberapa sekolah kayaknya udah mulai libur, and Golden Space juga ada ini ya, ada program ya, Kids Holiday Program, Cosmic Explorer. So can you tell us more about it?
Yes, so basically, thank you, Erica, for mentioning. Basically, Cosmic Explorers is a 5 days holiday program, yeah, and we have 5 facilitators. So in each day, tiap dari hari Senin sampai Friday, Monday to Friday, there will be a different facilitator that will be facilitating the session, yeah. Of course, this is online, yes. We wish it's offline, but I mean, because due to current condition lah ya, so we adapt, yeah, and because we had it actually last year also, but it was at the center, yeah, it was very fun, right? We had different activities, including planting plants, gitu, ya kan, and also of course art, and then in this time around, of course. We have what we call nature storytelling is one of our activity juga in one of the days. And basically, Cosmic Explorers is like more like a journey of the universe, yeah, kan? And of course, Earth is part of it, yeah, kan? That's where the nature storytelling comes in. And then of course, we take a journey through the sun, yeah, kan? To different planets, and of course, to the moon, yeah, kan? And then to the different star systems, yeah, kan? Basically to not only increase their awareness juga of this universal energy, but also to infuse that positivity that they are in fact limitless, yeah, kan? Because sometimes children, they are bombarded with a lot of external information, ya kan, dari luar, and secara langsung atau tidak langsung pun kan it affects also their cognitive, right, and their emotional being. And of course, this is where we want to remind them so that they can also be limitless and express themselves, and they can be the best that they can be, yeah kan, basically, without limiting too much, gitu kan. And of course, in the same time also we teach them how to manage their emotions, yeah kan, express them, and basically at the end, you would like to empower every child, because we believe that every child has that power inside of them, right?
Yes,
They have
yes.
to also, and back to basics, is also to really love themselves juga, to really love themselves unconditionally, ya kan? Because some of them, their love is like, oh, I wish mommy and daddy could love me more, ya kan? Misalnya the language of love gitu kan, that as you probably heard gitu kan, misalnya dibeliin mainan apa dia, which is okay,
Yes.
right? Kalau memang we as parents, we give them unconditionally to our children juga, ya kan? Kadang-kadang tapi kita juga ngasih, I will give you this if you get apa 100 gitu, or apa gitu, ya
Yes,
kan?
yes.
Nah, itu
That's
loh,
conditional.
these are programming that our children, all
Yeah.
of our children, ya kan, are, like it or not, it's there. They're programmed with this programming, ya kan? Jadi bagaimana cara kita supaya rebalance mereka juga, ya kan, secara emotionally, mind, body, and soul gitu, supaya juga mereka juga menjadi anak-anak yang lebih positif dan tentunya lebih at the end lebih resilient, ya kan? Jadi they're not afraid to make mistakes, ya kan? Jadi kadang kalau di center tuh kayak tahun lalu, we remember there's some children that when they draw, they like dikit-dikit tuh kayak dihapus gitu.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to be perfect. No one's perfect gitu. Ya kan? It's okay to make mistake, ya kan? That's where the beauty is, right?
Yes,
when you the strokes, when you line, when you color, it's like, oh my god, but it's not perfect. It's like over the line. It's like, oh my god, they're like panicking already. And it's like, take a deep breath. Yeah, gotta remind them again, it's okay. You gotta learn to accept yourself. That's part of loving yourself. Yeah, kan? So some of them need that reminder juga. The fact that I am perfect the way I am, gitu. And I'm always loved, gitu, no matter what. And it's very empowering for them.
In the center, during kids class, we ban pencil and erasers.
After that incident.
So there are only color pencil, crayon, and markers for them to draw and do whatever artwork they want to do. And there will be no eraser whatsoever because we want them to learn imperfection is perfectly fine.
Yes. And no judgment, I think it's
no
more
judgment.
Everyone is unique.
No judgment, yes. Terus ini programnya untuk anak umur berapa?
It's from 5 to 11.
5 to 11. Terus the parents should accompany during the class or gimana?
Kalau the parents maybe lebih technical support for younger kids. Kalau the older kids ya udah bisa ditinggal. Kalau younger kids maybe they need help with the technical support because we will do it through Zoom.
Yeah.
So lebih technical aja sih, kayak help with the login and things like that.
Ya, di beginning lah ya.
Di beginning aja
di depan
sih.
mungkin. Ya, tapi ya silakan monggo lah ya. If ya memang there are certain sessions where part of the sessions where of course we feel that it's best children to have that that me time juga kan. I'm sure mommy and daddy appreciate some me time ya. In part of the day. Jadi ini kebetulan banget nih ya kan, anaknya lagi fokus di sini, ntar maminya bisa kayak ngapain dulu gitu kan.
Go learn some mindfulness thing. I'll just meditate myself.
Maminya juga meditasi gitu ya. Akhirnya gue bisa bernafas gitu.
Yes. That's nice. Terus persiapannya di rumah apa? Ada kayak perlu papers or crayon or something? Anything specific?
Yeah. We will let them know. So we will email the list of materials that they need at home. And basically it's just like, crayons, pencil, color pencils, things like that.
Yes.
Very basic lah.
Correct.
Nothing fancy or over the top. We try to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah. And we've also prepared a special template actually. So at the end, they'll be able to create that story, basically, that cosmic journey story, mini storybook lah ya. So at the end, with these different themes in each day, so they will be able to also express, and tell a journey lah, a story, a very meaningful stories that they can share with their parents, their siblings, ya kan? So they're also proud of their creation of their own work. Gitu. So that's we prepared that template also.
Nice. Sounds very interesting. So Bumi juga kerjasama dengan Golden Space. Jadi kalau misalkan teman-teman ada yang mau ngedaftar lewat Bumi atau lewat Golden Space juga bisa. Ada special price ya. Kalau daftar lewat Bumi dapat diskon 10%. Kalau di Golden Space juga ada, tapi harus berlima.
Nanti kalau
Baru
ya beli
diskon ya.
matematik khusus buat teman-teman Bumi nih, kita ada special promo banget misalnya hari ini ya,
Oh,
one day sale.
nice.
Bisa
Oke.
lewat Bumi juga registernya.
Mhm.
Nanti kita dapat ini ya 15% for the registration.
Oh,
And also
oke,
we're giving away
50%.
10 voucher meditation to
Mhm.
access to our regular to the children, sorry, the children weekly classes, and then
Oke.
we can select the winners ya nanti through the feed ya, mungkin nanti bisa dibantu sama
Oke,
Erika
oke,
ya,
oke,
pada you
oke.
can help us
Yes,
organize through
yes,
the
yes, yes,
Bumi
yes, yes. Oke, oke,
platform ya,
oke.
nanti kita Bumi
Okay,
One.
that's nice. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, so let's see if we have any questions from the viewers. Ya, oke. Kayaknya belum ada ya.
Any other question?
Cuman commenting on this, oh gardening. Kapan Kak bikin kelas online? Oke, so answer already ya. Jadi programnya tanggal 22 ya?
Dua-dua ya, 22
Starting
sampai 26.
next week. Ya,
Yes.
next Monday. Oke.
And we have a preview nanti hari Kamis ya, tanggal
Yes, yes. So nanti hari
18
Kamis.
ya.
Yes, nanti hari Kamis sore kalau nggak salah akan ada kayak preview one of the activities ya, ada nature storytelling yang bisa dapat gambaran. Jadi one of the classes,
Yes.
one of the activities
Yes.
during the program. Okay, looks like we don't have any more questions. So I'll share later in our Instagram feed ya about the giveaway
Yes.
promo, special promo for today, and hopefully many kids can join the program.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
so much for your time today. Have a
Sama-sama.
nice Sunday.
Yes.
Too.
You
Tomorrow
too.
udah already working days again. Okay, bye. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Bye.
Bye.